Hey guys, it's the guy. We're actually doing a multi-view cube draft. Ignore that this says Pauper. It is not Pauper. Um, here, the site doesn't parse commas very well, so this is Yosei, and this is Omnath. There are definitely some good cards here, but nothing that really jumps out. The cube, it's not, I wouldn't say it's perfectly balanced, but it's fairly well balanced. There's definitely strategies that are archetypes that go into this. I myself like playing just the taking the best cards at first. Although mono red is kind of ridiculous because if you're not playing mono red, red tends to be underdrafted. It's just not the strongest. There are a couple of really good lands in here, but I think I'm going to go, it boils down for me either to Yosei or Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Eternal Witness is really good too. I'm not a big fan of the mono red deck, I just don't like playing it. Force of Will is a lot weaker and limited than it is in Constructed, and then there's like Spawn Writhe, which is surprisingly good. Weenies and Fixing and Troll Ascetic. But I think I'm just going to go with the Yosei here. And I will pause it between each pick so you guys don't have to wait. Alright, and here's pick 2. We have Omnixilis, Molten Tail Masticore, Martial's Anthem, Vindicate, Liege, Burst Lightning, Hero, and Mind Shatter. And there's lands too. Mirror Entity is not the bomb it was in Lorwyn. The format's more spell-centric than it is creature-centric. Although I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to take another creature here. Mind Shatter and Vindicate are both really good. Martial Anthem is a step below those. But Hero and Masticore are both really good. This is probably actually the best limited Masticore. Just because it can like, in addition to being able to regenerate itself, it can go to the face, unlike the other ones. Omnixilis is also a consideration here, but I think I'm just going to go with Hero. Sometimes you can get it down turn 3, turn 4. If they don't have an answer, you just win. So, plus it cuts white, so we'll go with that. And pick 3 will wait. Okay, and pick 3 here. We have Enslave, which, if anyone's played New Phyrexia knows is ridiculous. Or Time Spiral Block? Yeah, that sounds right. That's a ridiculous effect. There's a few mind controls in the format, but this is the only black one. Mesmeric Fiend is solid. Pithing Needle's good. There's a bunch of Planeswalkers. There's a Moat, Go for the Throat, and Vampiric Tutor, but I think there's also a Sphinx. Like, this pack is solid. I think I'm going to go with the Enslave, though. And what I'm going to do for cards that aren't parsing properly, I'm going to go ahead and pull them up in here. So this is Yosei, for anyone that doesn't know. But we'll go ahead and take the Enslave here. And the next pick comes right up. Ooh, Dragon Predator. There's a lot of artifacts and enchantments in this pack, let alone in the thing in the cube. Here's a Skull Clamp. It's very, very good, especially if you get something to go with it. I don't have anything to go with it. Well, I guess I have Hero. There's also Journey, Wall, Azorius Signet. Signets are always good. Chronarch, Mystical Teachings, Oracle. I think it's actually down to Journey or Skull Clamp here for me. and that's actually really close. There's not too much point and click removal, but I think I'm gonna go with the skull clamp here. And what table? So we have an Omnath that tabled. I should have probably looked at, paid more attention to what was in this pack. There's the two good blue-white lands are still here. Spawn Writhe. Somebody took the Eternal Witness. Okay, for anyone that doesn't know what Omnath is, this is Omnath. Just a dude, kind of. So I think it's down to Colonnade or Knight, or even the Fountain. I don't really want to take one of these green cards, so I think I'm going to take the Knight. And maybe pick up one of the lands on the way back. So, Molten Tail Masticore is there. The Vindicate's gone. Omnixilis is still here. Huh. And I think I'm gonna take a dude here. Mind Shatter's gone too. That's two of them that were taken. But I think I'm gonna take the Omnixilis, and we'll look that up for anyone like that. Another Zendikar card that can be really, really good. But yeah, we'll go with over the Molten Tail Masticore. And go for the Throat and Vampiric Tutor. And Sphinx is still here. Moat, Pithing Needle. I think I want the point and click removal over Tutor, although Tutor is really good. Like all tutors are, just in this format, because you have the best card, so you pick up whatever you need at that point. Wall came back. We'll take that over the Signet, I think, and the Sanctuary. But Wall is solid. Here we have Omnath come back again, but both of the blue-white lands are gone. What do we either least want to play against, or what are we most likely to splash? We could take the Lava Claw in case there's something red we want to splash, but there was a Burst Lightning taken out of one of those packs. I think I'm just going to take the Reaches here. And we'll pause it. Okay, so I lied. Burst Lightning had not been taken yet. Still hasn't been taken. But someone took the Masticore, leaving us with Blink, Foundry, Burst Lightning, Marshal's Anthem, and Mirror Entity. Marshal's Anthem and Mirror Entity kind of do similar things, or go into similar strategies. Although Marshal's Anthem is better, it gets back a bomb and pumps all your dudes, whereas Mirror Entity is a dude and pumps everyone. A lot more than Marshal's Anthem would. But I think I'm gonna go with the Anthem here. It's that or like Burst Lightning or Foundry for more red splashing if I find anything. But we'll just go with the Anthem. Tutor, okay. Well, there's a Moat too, but I have a lot of non-flying creatures, so, and Pithing Needle is still there, but we'll take the Tutor. And pause it again. In case anyone was curious, I am being passed to by Melimoprobidae. And just as I said that, we get the next pack. So here, Oracle's solid. Searing Blaze is removal, but I'm not too worried about that. Chronarch's fun, but not really my colors. So I think I'm just going to take the Oracle here. and Ranger, Kargan, Dragonlord. Apparently no one's red, but we'll take the Omnath. Pause it. And we get Mirror Entity and Burst Lightning. I don't really think this deck is looking like a Mirror Entity deck, so we'll take the Burst Lightning, possibly splash it, and Terrastodon last pick. It's funny stuff like it in this format. Let's see, a Merry Angel. I really like Jotun Owlkeeper. Jotun, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Owlkeeper, more than most people, actually. There's Maze of Ith, Cloudgoat Ranger, Simulacrum, and Vampire Nighthawk. Maze of Ith is a really good card, but so is the Cloudgoat. But white seemed to be open, or at least fairly open, so I think I'm going to take my chances and try and table one of these. Like, I'd probably take Cloudgoat over the... Actually, I do have the Skull Clamp. Maybe I take a Marian Angel? No, I can't take... I have to take the Maze of Ith here. And here we have... That's a Shield Red. Shield Red. It's Rhea Dongbringer plus your opponent's Sack plus Braids, I guess. I'm taking that. There's a Sun Titan, which is ridiculous as well. Probably not as good in this format, but Barter and Blood is really good. Taiga, Bloodstained Mire would go in the deck. Mimic Vat is a lot better than it looks. But yeah, Shield Red is bomb territory, so. And we'll see who's passing to us now. And I'll pause it. Or I'll just pause it now and tell you. Okay, so we are being passed to by what is FGH now. Here is Metamorph, which is really good. Numot, that's the 3-color dragon that blows up lands. We have Coalition Relic is really good. Graveborn Muse also really good. I think it's between... I think I kind of want the fixing and the acceleration from the Relic more than Graveborn Muse or Metamorph. I think those are my two. This is a good card in the mono red deck. But yeah, we'll go with the Relic here. Just fixing and acceleration in one package. Speaking of Braids, and it's the Kumbal minion, it's the black Braids. Everybody sacks a creature, artifact, or land at the beginning of the game. There's a lot of good cards in my colors here. Rangers, not really for this deck though. Rout is good. Day is good. Swords and Slaughter Pack is point and click removal. Innocent Blood. Mind Sensor is better than it looks. Shutting off a lot of stuff. But I think it's one of the mass removal spells here. I don't think I'm going to care enough about playing it as an instant to take Rout over Day, though. So we'll take the Day. Maybe like Swords or Slaughter Pack, or I don't think Rout will come back, but we'll see. Ugh, so Cloudgoat and a Merry Angel were both taken. That's unfortunate. I think somebody might be moving in on white. But there's Nighthawk and Owlkeeper here. I think I'm going to take the Nighthawk. And here we have stuff Sun Titan didn't table. Like Barter and Blood is solid. Aether Vial, not really for this deck. Sanctum, Disenchant. We'll just go with the Barter Blood. And Graveborn Muse tabled, so we'll take that, I think, over Pilgrim's Eye. And the Flooded Strand, too, because we don't have non-basic lands to go with it, so... Okay, so someone took the swords, but left the Slaughter Pack in the route and the Innocent Blood, so black may be open. But we'll take the route here. It's another mass removal spell. I like mass removal spells. And then pause it again. Okay, so here we have two signets still. Enlisted Worm and the Owlkeeper. So I think we'll go with the Owlkeeper. Its cumulative upkeep isn't so much of a downside, because you get stuff to toss a Skull Clamp on when it dies. And I'm thinking that the Merry Angel probably should have been the pick over Maze, but hindsight's 20/20. Okay, so here we have Tech Edge, Bloodstained Mire, Hinder, Ratchet Bomb, Firebolt, and Aether Vial. I think I'm just gonna go with it's Tech Edge or Firebolt, because I do have a couple of... Well, I have a land to splash. And I have Burst Lightning too, so we'll go with the Firebolt. And we get Spectre, Dauntless Escort, Stomp Howler's solid. There's not too many disenchant effects, but we'll go with the Pilgrim's Eye here, fixing Innocent Blood or Crime, because I'm probably not going to be able to splash Punishment. But we'll take the Innocent Blood. Take the Plounder's really good, but we'll take the Signet. It helps the splash plus stuff. Okay, here we have the Bloodstained Mire, which we're taking over Ratchet Bomb. And definitely no one's playing the mono red deck with Spiteful Vision's last pick. And ooh, we opened a couple of very good equipment. Retarded Creature, Balance, Death Denied is really good. And Captain of the Watch is solid, plus Rancor, Mindslaver, Sower. We're going to go with the Sword of Body and Mind. I think it's slightly better than Jite. And Shapeshift. This pack is pretty loaded. But we'll go with the sword. Swords are swords are swords. Okay, and here we have two similar cards, White Sun Zenith and Decree of Justice. Thrun and Kira. I'll look those up for you. And Kira's interesting, countering the first spell or ability that targets a creature you control each turn, or that creature. There's a Persuasion, Okiba Throne. I think I'm going to take Decree or White Sun Zenith. Let's see how white I am. I'm pretty white. I think especially with the Owlkeeper. I think I'm going to go with the White Sun Zenith. Plus 2/2s versus 1/1s is pretty big. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually, well, maybe once or twice, make angels out of this. I think my Puppeteer Clique is really good. Icy's quite good as well. But I think I'm going to go with the White Sun Zenith here. And here we have Imperious Perfect, Inferno Titan, Hex Parasite, Genesis, and Undead Gladiator, Despise, pair of original duels. I think I'm just going to go with the Inferno Titan. I do have some fixing for red, and some red cards, and It's better than Okiba Gang, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna make my White Sun Zenith a little harder to cast and things like Night a little worse, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. And maybe I can table Siege Gang. Seems like red was fairly open. And here we get Terminate, Angel, Mirren Crusader, Stagger Shock, another original duel, Chain Lightning. So I think it's kind of annoying that you can't cost sort in this. 6, 6, 4. I think it's down to Crusader or Angel or Terminate. And I think I'm going to eliminate Angel just because I'm looking at it. Looks like I'm pretty expensive here. Crusader is definitely really good, especially since I have Sword, but Terminate just kills everything. But I think I'm going to go with the Crusader here. And that first pack, Captain came back, Necrotol came back, that's good for us. The GTA was obviously taken. Destinine came back, and Balance is back as well, but we'll take the Necrotol. It kills a lot of stuff, so. Okay, and we have Thrun and Kira back. Overgrown Tomb, Okiba Gang, Icy. I think I'm going to take the Icy here. It's that or Arid Mesa. Somebody took the control magic. But yeah, let's go with Icy. Maybe table either Okiba Gang or Arid Mesa. Even Wayfarer's Bauble wouldn't be bad since I'm going to be splashing double red. And here we have Banefire, Gladiator. One of the lands was taken. Scalding Tarn, but we're going to go with the Banefire here. And just go basically straight 3-color. Scalding Tarn, we don't have non-basics to go with off-color fixing like that. Undead Gladiator is really good Hex Parasite. I haven't actually gotten to play with it. I'm not sure how good it is, but it's good against Planeswalkers, I hear. And here we have Angel and Terminate and Stagger Shock all came back. This time I'm going to go with a Terminate. I should table Stagger Shock, Angel, or Chain Lightning. So, well, let's see. There'll be 4 cards coming back. Firecat will be 1. Braziella will be taken. Savannah might be taken. Nature's Claim might be. So I should probably get 2 of those 3 back, if not all 3. But we're going to go with the Terminate here. Mindslaver, Fire Spout, Death Denied. I actually think Mindslaver is fun to play with. I don't know how. Sometimes it's just a 10 mana Time Walk, which is mediocre. Other times it's blow your opponent out. But I think I'm gonna. I can either cut Rancor or take Death Denied. Or Death Denied. I think I'm gonna cut the Rancor. Okay, so we did get the Okiba Gang and Arid Mesa. I think we need the fixing now at this point. You never know, Okiba Gang might come back one more time. I doubt it though. Despise. Scalding Tarn. Or Hex Parasite. Let's just take the Despise. It rarely misses. So, yeah, Chain Lightning and Stagger Shock came back. I think we're going to go take the Stagger Shock here. I'm hating Mindslaver. If I'm not going to take it, we'll take Ancient Tomb. And last pick, Annabelle Mage. I don't know when that was added. So here's the list. We'll go ahead and build it on Magic Online. Alright, so here's the pool. Maze of Ith is not actually a land. It's a spell. It doesn't add mana. Probably not going to run Ancient Tomb. Skull Clamp, we Rakdos Signet, we like. Pilgrim's Eye is probably going to be a maybe. It is a creature, but what? Sword definitely. AC more than likely. Mindslaver maybe. Spiteful Visions isn't happening. The green isn't happening. The rest of the red cards looks like are going to make it though. So those will go in there. Despise will go over in the maybe pile. Innocent Blood probably will make it. Tutor will. I think the rest of these black cards will. We're already up to 21 spells. Haven't added main color yet. Knight will go over here. I think I want maybe I'll keep her. Yes, and these are all really. So that's 29 plus we have 5 maybes. Let's see. Let's sort by color. So we don't have too much to go with Skull Clan. We might actually have to cut that since we didn't take the Emeria Angel. I guess we do have White Sun Zenith, but with that we'll probably not run the Owl Keeper. I do want the Innocent Blood and the Knight though. Maybe. Okay, so for my Graveborn Muse is good. Marshall's Anthem is okay. It's not great. So I think that's cuttable. Barter and Blood I think I'm gonna cut too, because I have Day and Route. So we're down to 28. Maybe cut the Firebolt. We can leave this is more anti. It's either aggro or anti-aggro. It works both ways pretty well, so. Maybe the wall. So we're down to 25 cards. I don't mind running a couple over 40, just because there's a ton of power in this format. But we also have 2 fetches, which thins the deck a little. I think we'll just run 17 lands plus the Maze of Ith plus 24 playable, so it's 42. And we also have the Relic and Rakdos Signet, so it's not like... Colors. I mean, we could cut Innocent Blood, maybe. We'll go with this. And land. So we will probably want. So we have space for 14 more lands. We maybe, I think we'll want 2 mountains to go with the Signet and the Lava Claw Reaches and Coalition Relic. And so it's 12, 7, 5, 6, 6.
Yeah, I think 6/6 because we do have the Lava Claw reaches. The mana's a little shaky, but